Hey there, my name is Brad Abbott. Welcome to the channel. Today we're looking at two beautiful guitars from Taylor's 300 series. Two guitars with similar appointments but different wood pairings that sound very different from one another. This video I think will be useful for you if you're in between two different wood pairings in the 300 series or beyond in the Taylor lineup, and if you're just kind of interested in the differences tone wood makes. Couple quick notes about the situation that we have here. So I just restrung both of these guitars yesterday, and they both have about the same amount of playtime on the strings. I've just really been stretching them out a little bit. So both have a fresh set of strings on them. They're the exact same set of strings. Elixir Phosphor Bronze Nano 12. Going to be using an MXL 990 condenser microphone right here. Right now when I'm talking, there are some tricks being done to kind of boost the audio so it sounds nice and clear, but once we're doing the sound demos, all those effects will be turned off. I will also have it running into a direct box so you can hear the plugged in sound of these guitars. Which brings me to my next point. These two are my main live guitars, mainly because of Taylor's ES2, or Expression System 2, which is their latest revision on their proprietary electronic system. So this is essentially still piezo technology, but it's positioned in such a way that it puts less pressure on the sensors, and for that reason, it sounds a lot more natural than any other pickup system that I've heard on an acoustic electric guitar when plugged in. That allows me, if I break a string during the live set, I can swap right to the other one and there's minimal difference in the tone. I can just kind of keep all the settings the same and we're pretty much good to go with minor adjustments, if any at all. Let's get into the tech specs. So the 314CE that's in my hand right now is a mahogany top with Tasmanian blackwood back and sides. This guitar has a mahogany neck and an ebony fingerboard. In fact, these guitars share that. And everything else on these guitars is the same aside from the top and back and sides wood. And that's why this is a great comparison of tone woods. We will go ahead and get into these sound demos. We're going to start with the one in my hand, the 314CE, mahogany top, Tasmanian blackwood, back and sides. All right, so there's the 324CE. Let's go ahead and move over to the 314. All right, so we're back, and now with the 314CE SHOWDOWN Limited. This time around, we've got a torrefied Sitka spruce top and koa back and sides. Now, unplugged, these guitars sound very different from one another, and I'm actually curious, now that I'm not in a live setting, like just in the studio setting with it plugged in, what they're going to sound like between each other, without the live environment involved. Let's go ahead and do that same kind of lick, give you kind of a snapshot of what this one does. All right, so there you have it. What do you guys think of these two? I think they're two incredible guitars with a very different sound, and one of the things I'm looking forward to a lot with them is recording them both on one song and kind of having the left and right stereo pan of two different guitars. I think it'll give it a very dynamic sound. Or maybe it'll be really awful. I don't know. And if it is, we'll probably not put it out, but we'll see what happens. So be sure to subscribe here on YouTube. I'd love to have you along for the ride. Click one of the videos here on the end screen, and I hope to see you in the next one. We'll talk to you soon.